What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for taking some time out of your day listening to me. I really hope I can bring some value with this video. If I do, make sure to like it, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get right to it. So you guys probably know who Greg Doucette is. He's a Canadian like myself, which is great. He's a big YouTuber, and I kind of want to go over what he always preaches. He always kind of talks about how he prefers not to track macros, and he prefers to just track calories and protein, and I kind of want to give my input on that. By now, you guys know a calorie deficit is a requirement for weight loss. You're not going to lose weight if you're not in a calorie deficit. He knows that. I know that. You better know that shit. That is a number one thing everyone has to understand. This means that calories are king. You have to make sure you're in a deficit, so you have to be tracking your calories or be aware of them and make sure you're in a deficit, or else you will not lose weight. So what Greg does is he tracks the calories and protein, which is the most important. You need to make sure you're in a deficit, so tracking calories, and you need to make sure you're getting enough protein if you want to gain muscle or maintain it on a cut or whatever. Protein, extremely important. And he doesn't really worry about fats and carbs. And this is for a good reason, because the ratio of fat to carbs doesn't really matter for fat loss as long as you're in a calorie deficit. The only slight difference in opinion I think I have with him here is that if you're not tracking your fat intake, this can be a problem, and you can end up getting an extremely low amount of fat in, and that's really unhealthy. When I first started cutting, it was like 3 years ago, my first cut ever, I was extremely low fat and I didn't even realize it, and I felt the effects. Really low libido, felt like absolute dog shit, and that's just not what I want to happen to you. You need to make sure you're getting in a baseline level of fats. A lot of people don't say that. I don't think Greg's ever said that. I don't know, maybe he has. You need a baseline level of fats for optimal health. They're an essential macronutrient. Carbs are not essential, that's why you can go on keto, but fats are very, very essential. Although the ratio of carb to fat doesn't really matter for fat loss, you still need a certain amount of fats, and a lot of people don't really get that, and they go extremely low fats, and your workout performance is gonna go to shit. You're gonna feel like shit, lethargic, low libido, like I said, not good, and I want people to understand that, hey, I need my fats. As long as you make sure you're getting in a baseline level of fats, go ahead and just track calories and protein. That's kind of what I've opened up to and what I've started doing when I was cutting. I just started tracking protein and calories, which is the most important, and made sure I'm getting in a baseline level of fats. And what I did is I calculated that out prior. So I kind of ate the same foods every day because I just prefer that. I love what I'm eating. I'm eating the same foods every day, and I calculated the fat content prior to make sure I was getting in enough. So if I'm eating the same foods every day and I already calculated the fat prior, I don't need to track that fat every single day. Does that make sense? I'm worried about noobs into cutting. They'll get in like zero fats, okay? This happens a lot. People get in like no fat at all, and you're gonna feel like shit. That's just not good. Yes, you're gonna lose weight, but who wants to feel like shit? Your workout performance is gonna go to shit. You might fucking lose muscle because your workouts are trash. Greg's probably got a great argument against this. I haven't talked to him about that or anything. I haven't heard him really talk about it. We probably got a great rebuttal to that. Maybe he always says eat out of his cookbook, eat like 4 meals or 4 to 5 meals if you're a guy, and maybe 3 as a girl. I'm not 100% sure, don't quote me on that. And maybe he's got a certain amount of fat in each meal, so he knows your bases are covered. I usually recommend like 15 to 25% of your daily calories coming from fat. That's usually good. And maybe his meals already have that kind of built in, and he's probably got that covered. I don't know. I just want to make sure you guys understand, fat is very, very essential. So Greg, if you for some reason watch this, I would love to hear your opinion. You don't have to make a video or anything if you don't want. Just like comment down, that'd be great. I'd love to hear what you kind of have to say about that, because I know a lot of people that have gone extremely low fat and didn't even realize it. So I kind of want to see your perspective on that and how you kind of organize your meals and make sure you're getting in enough fat. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.